What's up? Shit. Oh, the microphone's on.
him only goes over a tenth of a second faster.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Master Split. You're here joined with Kilgore Trout and also the dude himself, Mr. Hepner.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Internazionale Autodromo di Monza in Italy. Or is it round 8? I think it's round 8.
Yeah.
The Formula Trout Premier League Master Split.
It's it sure is round 8. We are racing around the International de Monza de Flimply Floop, and we're currently on board with Mr. Dave Southwood, who I believe is currently our most recent race winner who's still participating in the series. Max Hamlink is technically our last race winner. He won in season 9, but unfortunately he is not featuring on the grid anymore. So yeah, Dave Southwood. Also worth noting, he has the most consecutive raced appearances to date. So yeah, hats off to Dave Southwood, long time runner.
I think he wants to finish the season here to get a good number on those race starts, because he did announce his retirement and his departure from DAC racing. Thus, the reason why he's driving a Trout car tonight here in Monza.
All right, I didn't know that. Yeah, thanks for bringing that to my attention. That's sad to hear, but I mean, Dave Southwood, I mean, you know, he's got a life to live, I guess, at the same time. We've occupied his Saturday evenings maybe a bit too long.
Yes, definitely. As the first lap time is being set down in qualifying, Irma's opening up with a 20.6, Stevenson 21.0, 4/10 off, and then it's Oliver Gibson up in the P4 currently with his teammate Case Willems in 6th place. Nicolas Ley, who has been returned, he's been in Formula Trout a while ago, and now he's back, currently in P10 with a 122.5. Damien DeGrasse down there has not set a proper hot lap yet. New driver Diego Bettorini for Ace Energy. I think a lot of already familiar faces here. So.
Yeah, worth noting that Nicola Ley racing at DAC Racing used to race back in season 7. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that one. And is obviously replacing David Halligan. So yeah, you know, it'll be interesting to see how up to scratch he can get. You know, obviously he's not been able to race in these cars for a while. He might be a bit rusty, but everyone knows Monza at the end of the day, don't they?
Oh, now you brought it up. I made a mistake earlier saying Dave Southwood left DAC. I was confused with David
Halligan. There we go.
Confused the two all the time.
That makes sense. I was gonna say Dave Southwood, but I don't think he's going anywhere, man. I'm pretty sure that he did 2 outlaps there because he's up on his time currently.
Yeah, he might be on the push lap now, although he's lost quite a lot of time going.
He heard us, man. He fucking heard us. He's got the stream open, I swear.
Yeah, probably. One man we probably won't see out on track today is Gustavo Dalla Valle, at least in the qualifying session, as he received a pit lane start penalty. And yeah, that's really the only big penalties we have for this race.
Oh, sorry, I've pressed the wrong button there. Let's get back on board with David DeGrasse. Damien DeGrasse even.
Damien DeGrasse on the exit of Parabolic, entering the pit lane. Oh, and a bit of contact there. Was a bit too overexcited entering the pit lane there. And it's Nico Bossert with provisional pole position, 10th in front of DeGrasse. Will we see Stevenson improve his lap time?
Sorry, my Delta isn't working at the moment. I can't see people's...
Herbis is warming tires, as I saw there. Very aggressive steering angle out of the Ascari.
Is your live timing is working?
My live timing working? Let me check.
On board with Hermes Race, who's coming across a lot of traffic. I think might throw him off. Might just be able to kind of concentrate and wade his way through it. Lost a bit of time in a chicane. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button again. Stick with him if you can. Yeah, if you use a different browser, I think fixes the live timing.
No, it's up for me.
Yeah, I think it's my browser. I think people are going to tell me to delete my cookies, but I like my cookies. I'm going to leave my cookies where they are. Stevenson has set a purple middle sector, and he's up on his time in the first sector. MS Race in the Maxi Younger car. Interesting choice.
Is that Younger? Yeah.
And he's in the pits.
Mr. Bossman himself driving in his own car. It's very. Is the live timing working now for you?
Oh, and Nico Bossett's gone off.
Yeah. That's the thing we're gonna see a lot tonight. I think a lot of people sliding off as this track's so high speed. So what they do with the setup is they run super low wings, right? And then you have the big risk of losing it out of the fast corners, especially when you hit the curb too hard, which is quite easy to do here. And very interesting tire choice, by the way. You have Stevenson, I must point out, driving on the C5 tire, as well as Urbis and Juuso Salonen qualifying P11. 2/10 quicker than his teammate.
Sorry for switching cameras, but Damien DeGrasse up in his first time, first sector, purple sector. Let's see what he sets second sector. Alex Cochran making contact with Geordie, that looks, I think, maybe. He's holding him up, maybe. Damien DeGrasse coming through the last corner now.
In the meantime, I'm explaining to Diego Vetturini how Formula Trout works. He's usually driving in AFR. He thought we had a TeamSpeak server and everything, and a safety car. So, just have to point that out. Oh yeah, Damien DeGrasse up into the 119s. So, I have done a bit of I've done some fun laps on the server, battling with Stevenson and Gibson, and I've seen that DeGrasse's car has an incredible top speed compared to the other cars. I'm curious to see what how that will affect their racing.
Oxan featuring the infamous porpoise in there. He comes to the end of the straight.
I mean, if you look at the Lightner's cars too, they have the same issue. But we really say it's an issue because their top speed is not lacking at all actually. And one of the quicker cars through the speed trap, I assume.
On board with Irmis Riss, who I believe is on a hot lap at the moment. He's up in his time in the first sector, but isn't able to go faster in the middle.
Actually, I'm surprised, but Damien DeGrasse is just quickest through the speed trap, just barely. Actually, Juuso Salonen, I think. Yes, Juuso Salonen is the quickest through the speed trap with 344 kilometers an hour. So he went for that top speed setup. And on board with CRG driver Simon Benoit. I think he's on a hot lap. Yeah, he's improving. He's on nearly 3/10 up. Going into the final sector now through Variante Ascari.
We'll get a great tow here. Oh yeah. Crap, I've just pressed the wrong button. My bad. So easily done, I got a trigger finger.
It's an Ace Energy car in front, I think. Yeah. That's probably, that's most likely Diego.
That's an 8th fastest.
Benoit up in the 8th.
Stevenson managing to find time in his lap. Even though he's technically not faster.
Oh, and porpoising. Luckily the drivers won't be affected in real life by it, otherwise we might have some herniated discs here tonight.
Second fastest with that. Damien DeGrasse still ahead.
Only by a 10th though, not even 300ths.
And the one getting towed there, Olsen, as he heads into the last corner.
The amount of speed they can carry through Parabolica is just incredible. P3 for Philippe Olsen with just over 7 minutes to go here.
Barely anything in it. Alex Cochran up in the first sector, but looks like he's lost time.
Nearly up in his time. He gains him on the exit there. Puts him in the green again.
Oh!
Oh, lost it. Lost it under braking there. You think that can be caused due to a bit of too much rotation in the setup at the quarter?
Possibly. Irmis is on the hot one.
Oh yeah, 3/10 up. Look at that. I mean, he must improve because we're not used to seeing him down in the P6 positions.
No, you're right there.
Mostly in the top 4.
He's a perfectionist, that's his issue.
Yes. Although when you do get it right, he gets it right good.
Southwood pulling out the way.
Yeah,
Smart, doesn't want to give him any tow. That won't impede him too much though, as he's able to carry a lot of speed out of
oh
Scary.
yeah, look at that. A full second up. I think that will get him on provisional pole.
Yeah.
Yes,
good
look
call.
at that. by half a second.
And that's what Younger need right now. Let's see if his teammate Nico Bossert can do anything to help him.
Down the back straight under the old circuit.
At the moment, yeah, he'll be P2 at least with this. Younger stand a good chance.
Oh, look at the amount of time gained there on the exit of Ascari, up 8/10 up.
This might actually be a risk.
He might have to. He might split the Grass and Rees.
He will. He yeah, definitely. If he can carry the time out of Parabolica, yeah.
A JGP front row lockout. I think.
Look at that.
Very happy with that. Oh, gets in the pole. One ups his teammate by a 10th. It's just great stuff. Southward as well. I think the grip is building up on the track as he nearly loses the back, but still keeps it in the green.
So
Lost a little bit of time there.
Nico getting pole with a C4 tyre, while Ermus only 3/10 off him on the C5.
Man. I mean, P2 to 4 has C5 tires, and then Tommy Italo as
3/10,
well.
that's what I'm saying.
Southwards up in the P9. Jordi Loez is improving as well by about half a second. Just gained a couple tenths there. 8 tenths up now. With one more corner to go, where's that gonna put him? It's gonna put him at least, I'd say P6. It's gonna put him on P6.
Oh, he
Oh,
thinks he can go better.
That. He might be nearly out of fuel there, and he wanted to go for one more run, but I would have sealed that lap and then risked running out of fuel, but keeping that lap time at least. I could have got him in the P5. As Stevenson is up almost nearly half a second. Oh, Ermus in danger here. He might get knocked out of the front row.
I think he might be safe, to be honest. He'll definitely be third fastest. But
I know how much more Stevenson will gain. Yeah, no, he's gonna go up into P3. There you go. It's Oliver Gibson leading the pit lane. Oh no, he's about to finish his lap.
oh, hold on. The grass, purple second sector.
Half a second up. Ermus in danger of getting knocked out of the front row here. No, I think he will be barely good enough. It's not much, is it? 200s between Ermus and the grass. Yuso on an outlap. I think he's about to start a hot lap.
Yeah, right there.
He's a Formula Trout rookie and life veteran. At age 39, he's competing in the Master Split Series. Compared to Steven, who's about 20 years younger. It's a really big difference here, and it shows that age doesn't really matter in sim racing. Anyone really can compete here.
So Stevenson has to be really fast now if he wants to get the lap in. He might have just conceded. Whilst Ermus Race will stick with Felipe as he decides to come in. Oh, Ermus Race has crashed.
Ermus crashed. He's still his engine's still running, so.
His teammate on an outlap. Let's see. Stevenson's exiting the pit, but I don't know if he'll have enough time. I think he hasn't timed it well. Let's see.
Nah, he won't be able to make it around. It's gonna be a P5 for Stevenson, as it stands.
As it currently stands, Nico Bossert is our pole sitter tonight. Damon DeGrasse is in the pits. Stevenson won't make it around the track in time, I don't think. It'll be up to Benoit maybe, if he's got another one in him.
I think Bossert is gonna put a stamp on an already incredible hot lap. He might be able to improve on himself and have something to guarantee that pole position. Not getting the best run down the straight, breaks later there, nearly gains a second and loses it all. Just carry a bit too much speed into the corner. Still not too bad. I think he can gain the time back. Ermus Race staying in the grass, not planning on going for another hot lap. He'll stay in as a checkered flag just have dropped. So,
yeah, Stevenson doesn't make it around the track in time. I think he'll stay out just for practice.
actually, he just crossed the line. I'm not sure if he's
There might be a delay on my feed then. Let's see.
Oh no, never mind. So, actually, I'm not sure. We'll see. He still doesn't have a checkered flag behind his name. So.
Nico finding time still. Let's see.
Not much, but it is time. Oh, look at that! Nearly half a tenth. Slightly improves his lap time.
Did he just run out of fuel as he crossed the line?
Might have. Yeah, I think he did. I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway because it's checkered flag, so.
I get you, but it's
He was risking everything. Yeah, it's Stevenson pulling aside. It's a P4-5 for Oxtan and a front row lookout for JGP. And waiting for an interview for us is Darian Chiklova.
let's drag him in then, I guess. Why not? I mean, hi Darian. Are you looking for an interview?
No, I have already done mine. I was just sitting there.
Oh, I see.
Alright.
Okay.
I see.
Well, that's qualifying basically. I mean, let's have a look real quick at the lap times. We have Nico Bossert setting pole with the C4 tyres and a 119.3. Urmas Riss with a 119.4 and C4 as well. Damien DeGrasse on the C3, interestingly, 119.5. That can't be right, surely. Is it? That's nah. Ignore these maybe. Stevenson on a 119.6. Tommy Latalo in 5th, 120 flat. Felipe Olsen 6th, with a 120 flat as well. Simon Benoit in 7th with a 120.4. Giovanni Amorim in 8th with a 120.4. Case Willems in 9th with a 120.4. He'll be really happy with that. And Oliver Gibson in 10th with a 120.4. Well, identical times. Wait, that can't be right as well.
Urmas, I think, is going for a very interesting strategy, starting on the C4 tire. I think he must go for a 2-stop then.
We'll see how it goes.
As the lights are about to go out.
Let's see this through.
Lights out, away we go, and it looks neck and neck.
We're off. JGP front row.
That's good to see.
Always tight here on Monza. Is there going to be any collisions? Yes, there is a spinning Furman.
Urmas is ahead. It looks like Damon DeGrasse is in 2nd. And
Nico got bumped hard there. I wonder what happened. Was there no space or something?
That's Stevenson, I think, up in the P2.
yeah, you're right there. Stevenson's managed to weasel his way into P2. Damon DeGrasse in P3. Nico Bossert, the sore loser. What am I saying? Sorry, man. The loser in that one. I don't think he's sore. He will be a bit sore after it, admittedly, but
And I think for the championship, if Nico Bossert doesn't get any points and Stevenson wins this race, we'll seal the championship in this race.
yeah, I mean, I've written a few things regarding that, if you bear with me. So yeah, if Stevenson wins and Nico finishes 6th or lower, then yeah, Stevenson is the champ. Amorim is mathematically still in it as well, but he would need to outscore Steven in the race to stay in contention.
As you can see, that Oxtan is very clearly porpoising the most here.
right there.
Utilizing a very aggressive aero setup. You get the lowest wing angle. Oh, Diego and Ali Gottman going for a scrap. And it's Case Willems behind Amorim. Cochrane lost the position to Southward, I think there. Or nearly went for an overtake. Oliver Gibson down to P12 as he lost some positions.
Yeah, apologies for the poor camera work. It's a bit crazy.
Alex Cochrane. Looked a bit understeering through Scary there, maybe having a bit of trouble working the tires up. These heavy cars go side by side.
Oh!
With
Oh!
that's a JGB off!
Who's off? Oh, that's Irmus.
Irmus!
That's a shame.
Irmus
That's
lost
what
it.
happened.
He's in the pits. He picked up damage probably.
I wonder what really happened.
Oh, look at this scrap. We got Gibson, Benoit, Lowe's and Cochrane. Four-way battle right here. And I think Della Valle is joining them too.
Oh, is that an overtake or no? Just Giovanni getting really close.
Oh, that's the Liners.
Chase!
Willems.
Oh no.
Oh, look at Della Valle. Started from the pit lane, keep in mind.
Yeah, this is I mean, this is just Monza in a nutshell. A lot of close quarter action, especially in the first few laps.
Very high speed racing too. It requires maximum focus to have clean battles. And I think Amorim has gotten a great start. He has Tommy Ilatalo right on this front wing here. And as you can see, much higher top speed. I think DRS too. Just blasts past. Is already past him before the braking zone, I think.
Oh, and Tommy Ilatalo is putting up a fight, but we'll have to concede.
Amorim, faster driver, you gotta admit, this guy's rapid, and he's back, he's on pace to climb up those podium steps. Willems chasing down the Ace Energy of Juso.
Yeah, feeling a bit bruised for sure. We'll be looking to kind of recuperate a few positions.
Tommy Litalo's looking to fight back for P5 on the Morin. Oh, brakes a bit too late into Parabolica. Some time.
Southwood and P7. Not normally the best for qualifying, but his race pace is you know, one of the not to be meddled with. He's a dark horse for sure. Chase Willems.
Willems flying past Diego. Brakes a bit too late there. Has to slow down a lot, scrubbing tires and stuff.
Maybe gave his opponent a bit too much room.
Low Ice having a scrap with Benoit, but as it seems Ben was pulling away quite easily. And it's Dalla Valle in the back of Salonen. Salonen is dropping back.
Bit loose as well.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said earlier, the low downforce setup is gonna see people struggle for grip. As the JGP of Nico Bossert absolutely flying past the vermin of Damien DeGrasse.
Yeah, gets the move done and into the braking zone.
A driver who certainly doesn't have the word giving up in his dictionary. As he's gonna try to hang on to him and try to get that position back. We know DeGrasse has amazing race pace.
Well, we know it can be settled here in Monza, but Nico is putting up a fight and is only 2 seconds off Stevenson.
Yeah.
Bossert has the pace. You know, just whether or not it's just one lap pace. Oh, and that's case off again.
That's case again. Case off again. And it's Rosette's right on the back of Diego Betterini. Oliver Gibson chasing down Alex Cochran. And look at the top speed of that Lioneer's car. Barely edging it. Barely edging the top speed of the Griffin car here. Super wide on the exit of the parabolic, maximizing the track limits. And there starts the porpoise.
These two have been duking it out all season. You know, I think Oliver usually has the edge over Alex, but doesn't seem this way tonight. It might not be the car underneath him that is.
Loa is getting very close to southward. Nico is going for the overtake too.
Oh,
Oh, goes off track.
can't make the corner.
It's Cochman, I think, nearly passing Dalla Valle.
Just noticed the Horizon sponsorship around the track. I don't think Horizon. I think if anything, Horizon backed out of the bid. So yeah.
No, they simply got overbought.
Yeah.
Sadly, though, I think it should be a yearly annual thing that Horizon sponsors them.
Yeah.
Honestly, Horizon's roots are right.
David DeGrasse is in the pits. The grass man.
Something must have happened. Or no, wait, he's on the C4s.
Comes out in P13. We'll have a bit of traffic to deal with.
I got a DM from Diego Betterini, a Discord DM. He's DMing during the race for some reason.
Huh.
He said he probably got lagged too, so he had to pit for repairs apparently.
Well, it's you know, nice to have that team input live during the race, especially.
Yeah, not only being a commentator here, but also still team manager of Ace Energy. So getting live feedback from the drivers during the race.
Gaps beginning to form across the grid. I think the closest battle at the moment is between these two, which
oh yeah.
I mean, from that other camera it looked a lot closer.
I mean, it's such a high-speed track, the gaps are going to be small anyways. The time gaps, at least.
Jordi looks like he might be going for an overtake on Southwood. Let's see if he can make the corner this time.
Keep that in mind when watching these. Keep that in mind when watching these gaps. Oh, a 10th at Monaco for say is smaller distance than a 10 from Monza.
Yeah, you're right there. Such as the speed around this track. Southward, overtaken by Jordi.
Oh, Yuso dropped back to... It's not a good weekend for his energy.
Oh, and he looks like he'll have to
Someone
back out of that one.
Yeah.
Wise though, because there's not much room for overtaking there.
Les Mosen, a very common overtaking spot. The grass with a very early pit stop. I'm wondering what strategy is going to be on, maybe even a 3-stop.
Yeah, you are wondering very much like me, who pits on lap 8. We're going to find out.
He doesn't have that speed at the moment though, so he might be in a more aggressive extra pit stop strategy. Because I think this is the around this area of the races where the tires are going to start to fall. The C3s going to start to wear out a bit. Being on fresh C4s is going to help a lot. The time that the gap that has reduced quite a bit is Nico Bosser, who nearly cut off a second there in about 2 laps.
You're right there. I just saw it drop down to 1 second at one point. It might have just been because of chicane in particular.
Maybe Stevenson finally made a mistake. Who knows?
That could be a
Very rare mistake. A mistake.
Indeed, he was kind of perfect this whole season, wasn't he?
Yes, he's been a flawless driver.
It's about time. Nico's hanging in there.
Oh yeah.
Power to him. I think that Damien is going for a 3-stop. Or, I mean 2-stop, yeah. 3 different compounds.
Oh, well, sorry, my Delta just played up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw Caps messing reducing as Southward gets loose into the corner.
That was a moment and a half.
Whoa,
He nearly lost it.
brown flag there.
yeah, like I said, the gaps forming on the grid genuinely are.
Oh, slow eyes losing the back there on the exit.
Oh, what happened there?
Someone was exploring the forest.
Diego's ping, bit questionable maybe. Did a bit of Tokyo drifted.
Drifting. Look at him.
What a skilled driver.
Yeah, man.
He's so quick, he just drifts.
He's pulling a talk to me right there.
Oh,
Oh my god. Reversion entry right there.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I mean,
He's gonna drift this one. He's gonna
if
drift this
saying
one.
someone
Aw.
lagged into him is starting to be questionable now. Maybe he lagged into the other guy.
Oh, she's going underground. Oh.
Using wheels and stuff. Oh,
He's
look at
too
that.
fast.
Oh my. Oh, that was
Ow.
clean.
that was some clean drifting, yeah. Right there.
Oh, the grass made it up into P10. He is rapidly gaining positions on those fresh C4s. Although by the time he gets into his original position he was in before the pit stop, he has to pit again.
Yep, you're right there. It'll be a long night for this guy.
These tires only last for about 10 to 12 laps, so...
And that is the most action we'll see for the next few laps.
As the Bolster.
Oh, what happened to Nico?
Oh,
yeah, he's
Bosser's in the pit.
pits. Oh,
He
that's
might have
really
made a
good.
mistake too, because I saw the gap drop massively right before he entered the pit lane.
Or
that's
maybe
just
he's going
right.
for the undercut. Who knows?
Yes. We'll see. I guess he's gonna put on the C2 tires. Yes, C2 tires on.
I believe we
Maybe
also know
C1.
P2.
Yeah.
Oh, who was that?
That's Tommy Italo. Nearly losing it into turn one.
You're right, I think it was, yeah.
And Diego, I think. Oh no, that's. It's one of the Ace Energy cars. There was a lap car already. Benoit in the pits too. He might retire. He's been in the pits for quite a bit.
Nico Bossert still has to get his C2 tyres up to pace.
Yeah, those C2s take a while to warm up properly. As he's not the only one who's in C2, so Nicola Lee too. Stevenson entering the pits, trying to prevent Bolsert's undercut. And Ilitalo too. So it's gonna be Oxtan for the double stack.
Yeah, I think Yotalo was the one who made the mistake.
Is Stevenson gonna end up ahead of Bolstert though? I think he just about does. He just jumped him. So
Oh.
the undercut didn't work.
It did. It kind of.
Yeah,
It
he's
cut the
closer.
tempo.
He's much closer.
He definitely is.
Yeah, it's
And he also has warmed up tires. He might get into the DRS if he pushes a bit.
we're seeing the right. He's still 4 seconds off.
Oh! Oh, never mind. I was looking at the gap between Stevenson and Oliver. My eyes are deceiving me. I apologize.
Yeah, no,
True.
Bolstert is 4 seconds behind, so he even lost like a second or so.
Yeah, you're right. I was also looking at the same thing.
Probably
I
had a
was
bad
like, am I
pit
seeing
stop.
the right? Am I seeing the right thing, guys?
Maybe Bossert repaired his car. I don't know.
I think that tire warming lap wasn't quite quick enough to maintain the gap. That was
Or maybe he just had a really bad entry at a pit stop.
or that. I don't know if the pit stop times are random. So maybe.
No, they're not. That'd be cool if they would.
Yes.
And unfair.
Maybe some quick time events.
What do you mean unfair? It is.
That would be fun.
It's RNG though. The leader can get a bad pit stop, and then the guy at the back can get a very good one. Or the other way around. Loa is right behind Bolstert too. I think Bolstert's still warming up those C2s. They take a couple of laps to get going. And watch out for the grass too. We rapidly gain low ice. Yeah, he's right there. Still no fresh E4s. In contrast to Nico Bolstert and C2s. Oh, look at that exit. Much more speed and low ice. Like I told earlier, the grass is very top speed oriented setup.
Yeah. Will those be able to do anything about this?
Guess we'll have to wait and see. He does have DRS. No, wait. He doesn't. What a shocker. He's keeping up though.
Yes. Maybe perhaps using DRS himself. Someone needs to check the chat for any DRS penalties. Oh wait, I can do that myself.
Now Bossert is under threat. Amos Risk gets past Alex, who's just pitted.
Southford is speeding in the pit lane. Elitello is speeding in the pit lane.
Aye.
Benoit speeding in the pit lane. Jordi Loai's illegal DRS usage. Case Willem speeding in the pit lane. Benoit, another illegal DRS.
So many illegal DRS usages. I had this kind of pace during the
Wait,
race. Though.
what?
What happened?
Olsen.
Someone just spun. I think Olsen just did a 360
Yeah,
in the pits.
yeah.
Did you see that?
I mean, I saw on the lifetime. I saw crash with environment. No start, restart.
Bossert sort of sticking with grass.
Yeah. Oh, the grass actually jumped him, and it's Salonen. Oh, not fighting for position there. I think, yes, he is.
He is.
Yeah, he's a case relevant.
The grass has just broken the DRS gap.
One thing the grass will have to do is pit again.
Yeah.
So Nico is
Tires
still
9 laps
safe.
old. Tires 9 laps old at this point. C4's I think less like 12 laps.
If he wants to catch up to Nico, he'd need to do at least 0.8 tenths a lap. Every lap.
Low eyes in the pit lane now. Oh, Case and Salonen made contact.
Urmas is currently chasing Philippa. Urmas will have to go to the pits as well. I don't think he can drag those tires until the end.
No chance.
If he does go for it, he might end up with a blown out tire. Or two.
Oh, bit of a lock up there for Oliver Gibson as he tries to hold the inside. Being very sheepish at the moment.
Jordi missed the apex. Oh, was that contact?
No, he backed out.
That was very close to contact.
Oh, you just saw an overtake. Oh no, we didn't obviously see an overtake, but there was an
Yeah, the
overtake.
grass pit. That's the grass pitting.
Oh, there's
Oh, what's that?
oh no, I don't know what that was.
Urmas is spitting. Oh, he's losing so many positions. He's still in the points.
He's out of the points now, Urmas.
Just about. But he's on fresh mediums or C3s. He will catch up eventually.
The grass on those C3s too. You think he will stretch those out till the end? 5 laps is fine.
Oh, he got and still hasn't pitted yet. Oh, he should have though. He should have.
Black screen.
Black screen.
Oh no, sorry.
No problem. Oh, is someone spun? What was that on the left side?
Apologies.
I thought I saw somebody's wheel on the left of Tommy. Who could have been? Exciting. Urmas is back in the points.
Been a long time coming, but he's there. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, like that.
that was some braking power. With the car straight nose dive into the ground.
And Agnes Rositis is into the pits.
Did someone leave the race? Black screen again, by the way. Oh, it's back. Yeah, there are only 19 people racing. I mean, 17. Used to be 19.
Yeah, Agnes Rositis and Giovanni Amorim both out of the race.
What would have happened to them?
So technically, I think that means Giovanni Amorim is now out of the championship, which is a shame. But I mean, it was a bit of a long shot. Let's be honest.
Diego Vetterini in the pit lane.
Our lad.
The grass is
Nico is
back
closing.
on 4, so it looks like he hasn't really been out of contention.
He still has like 20 seconds to the leaders. In like less than 10 laps. I mean, 13 laps. He's on pace.
He's on pace, but this guy's on rails.
Stevenson in a 3-second gap.
Nico is keeping up with him, kind of.
Yeah, right there. Nico Bossa is not that far behind him.
Picked up a bit of gravel. Doesn't hurt the tires at all.
Using the maximum of the track limits.
Can you see the temperatures of the track?
If I hit tab. No,
Wait, it's
maybe not.
track temperature 15 degrees.
That's much colder than Challenger, I'm pretty sure. They should still be able to get faster times though.
And now caught up to Olsen.
Olsen making the biggest gains tonight. I mean, I'd say that. Just from the first lap, it didn't look like he got a really good start. So, in fact, he's up in P4.
Ooh, is that a... His energy nearly off, I think.
Ooh,
Came in the crowd.
Bit rough there.
He's now gonna charge towards the lead pack. curious to see it perform with just over 12 laps to go.
Not gonna lie, that green car looks as if it's turning with the rear wheels, not the front.
Yeah, Damon DeGrasse with 20 seconds to make on his opponents. Admittedly, their tyres probably will be dropping off a bit.
I think by the time he catches up to them, if he does catch up, they'd be kind of even. But Damon's are going to burn up first, since they're softer. Just have to wait and see.
The Delta is bugging out again, but
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is.
fucking hell.
Oh, what happened to Nico? Did he make a mistake? Or is the Delta just...
No, it's... Oh wait, it's massively dropping now. Yeah, it's consistently staying around 12 seconds.
He's dropping. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Like, it is literally all over the place. Such a mess. Let's see, where's Stevenson? This angle is not helping us with perspective whatsoever.
That's a camera.
Okay, so he's coming up to Ascari now. And then Nico is also... Yeah, they're not that far away from each other.
And in the grass.
A bit of traffic in between them. But yeah, there's literally no battles happening at the moment. Go about to a lap from traffic, having to go down the inside.
The car just looks so blank.
Maybe that's how he lost time, just trying to avoid a collision with traffic.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, sorry. As it currently stands, Nico will take the championship to Hockenheim. Yeah, sorry about that. Yawn sniping. But yeah, Stevenson is pretty much done everything he can, but obviously Nico is not going down with that fight. The Constructors' Championship, however, I think Oxtan might just edge ahead with that as well.
It's a race, anything can happen.
As some traffic appears on the BAG cars of Dalla Valle.
Bag alert,
Bag.
major bag alert.
Major bag alert.
Where's that, like, coming from?
It's a song.
Oh, it is?
DJ Khaled, isn't it?
Bag alert, major bag alert.
Oh, who's got the fastest lap at the moment? Sorry.
Falling again, huh?
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm the
He's
same.
falling asleep over there.
Playing spooky games last night.
Phasmophobia.
Yeah, we jumping on, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh!
Whoa, Hermes!
Major
Sloppy
bag alert!
Sloppy move for the JGP driver.
I think he locked up the rears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did he
Gibson.
lunge it like that?
To be honest, you should have.
Torpedo move.
If he was planning a dive bomb like that, I think you should put your brake bias more forwards.
I think he shouldn't have done it at all. He should have just stayed behind and get him at turn 2.
That could have been an option too, but
Like he's...
Hermes has that experience. I think he
Yeah, he
knows
could have
that-
put some pressure on Oliver.
I think he
Pushed him a bit.
That's what decisions you make.
Either way, he gets DRS now.
Yeah, he's still in contention here.
still rocking, still going. Man's
Trying
not
to
done
collect
yet.
the tag for JGP.
Ooh, missed the apex there just a little bit. That must not be good.
Oliver Gibson getting stuck into a P7 curse currently. Like myself.
The lucky number.
Oh man.
Good exit for Ermis. Back on his tail.
At this point I might have a record for most P7 finishes.
Okay, he might get him now. He might get him now.
And Ermis absolute zoom.
They're side by side. Come on, Ermis. You can do it. There you go, buddy. Get those points in for a younger GP, man.
Yeah. Now let's see if we can take Yelitalo.
The gap between Nico and Damien, I think it's not going down at all. They're kind of even now. I say kind of, goes down to 10 to 9. Either way, Damien doesn't seem to be gaining that much anymore. I think his tires might start dropping soon. By a lot, I mean.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Yelitalo
he went off.
struggling.
Homie.
They're must right behind him. Just 1.5 seconds away.
Props goes to Alex Cochran, who wasn't going to race tonight, currently in P5.
Mate, you got me on that yawn train, bro. It's like the third yawn in 5 minutes.
Welcome to Monza. It'll make you yawn. Just goes without saying.
Case in pit stove.
Ooh,
Oh,
was that
Benoit.
contact?
Very, 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 very interesting perspective to look at. You really see the sense of speed and how chaotic battling can be sometimes. They absolutely go zoom next to Diego Betterini, who maintains the position.
Good defending.
Yeah. And look at this though, Hyundai engine putting in its work down the straight here.
Wait, what?
Whoa!
Oh no,
Big
Diego!
memento. Major
Yeah.
Yeah, I
know.
think,
That's so good.
I think I messed up. I put too much funding into the engine development.
Yeah, man.
The chassis is absolute garbage.
Yeah, should have put some into the aero as well.
I might have to give Car Republic a call and get them back on.
Clean lines through that. Through Ascari.
Yelitalo must defend like a lion now. Let's see how long he can hold on to.
Oh, here he goes!
And he's got the position.
Easy. Oh, whoa. It's scary seeing the cars go across the screen with a lot of smoke on the background. Makes them look like they're spinning.
I think you guys should disable particles.
Uncle Bennis. What a sponsor, man.
Now imagine if you'd go to a real life Formula 1 car and you'd ask, hey, I'll sponsor you with this much money, will you put this on your car? Kill
If you had enough money.
Uncle Bennis!
Imagine seeing that like on the Red Bull. The Verstappening of Uncle Bennis. That's a great car, by the way.
Yeah, love it.
Someone
Great
made
stuff.
memes look like actual sponsors. It's like it looks fine, and then you start looking at it a little bit closer, and you see, oh, that's a bit different.
Being chilly.
Juan Senna.
Dom China.
Nyo. Nyo. Oh. Nyo.
Back.
Alert.
Look at that major back alert. need to play a scary game to wake me up again.
Nico's dropping from Stevenson.
Yeah.
And Damien is catching.
Yeah. But Damien has to pit, I think. Only 4 laps to go though. Time.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna pit. I don't think he needs to. He's gonna try to get them to the end. Oh, what happened to Nico? Was that a mistake?
Maybe.
No, just Delta.
No,
It was like going down to 3 seconds. What happened? I think it always happens whenever you like put your foot on the brake and then you start taking it to the corner. Because the car behind is going so fast, the game thinks you're actually closing in way faster than you actually are. It's dumb.
Because I think how gaps work, right, is the amount of time between the cars crossing the finish line. So I think if the gap is 3 seconds, that means there's 3 seconds in between car 1 and 2 crossing the line. I think that's how it's working. So yeah, if someone's braking and the other guy is going full out on the straight, he will gain a lot of time, which is not actually gaining.
Still fluctuates a lot. It's odd.
Am I tripping out or is Damien legit 5 seconds?
He's 5 seconds off.
He closed
But
50
still,
seconds in like 5 laps.
Yeah, but
Oh shit.
Wait, Dalavale nearly loses it, has to cut the track.
Oh!
Whoa!
oh,
Hey-oh!
he's not
Major
going
bag
left.
alert!
Oh no! Unsafe rejoin? Question mark?
Should be fine.
No, it's fine.
It would have been funny if it wasn't going to be fine. Like the moment you'd
One guy
say it,
cut the track, the other guy
you
went
just get
spinning
banged
off.
in the rear. Like, boom.
Who's this? Challenge or sprint?
Oh man, I wish. It's kind of interesting. I was getting kind of the same
Look at him
amount of
closing up,
time.
look at him closing up, he's right
Every lap.
there. Hey.
Oh, Alex is under pressure right
there
now.
he goes. Nearly loses the back.
He's really under pressure now. He will have to defend.
Oh yeah.
Unless
Look at
Irma's...
this.
Oh,
Top
not
speed
even a
of the
competition. Look at the
JGB.
engine
Oh
power
my
of JGB.
God.
Man, my setup works. Sure.
That Maxter engine.
Yeah, the karting engine. It's a 2-stroke. Let's go.
Yeah. 125 cc. Just 6 years.
Who would have thought a karting engine? Just put it in an F1 car. It beats Mercedes. Hell yeah.
Look at the wing flex though. That's a lot of wing flex in my opinion. To check on that.
I still think if the wing will flex like that, it will generate a little bit of negative lift. Since, well, reasons.
But negative
I'm not gonna
is
say.
downforce.
I think the ground effect is the one that's really getting the job done here.
Yeah, ground effects produces I think 70% of the downforce.
Now imagine if you'd enhance that number. So it's like around 85. Because you figured out how it actually
Not
works.
even bouncing anymore, they would be constantly scraping.
As that one person said at Red Bull, there are multiple things that make a car porpoise. Oh, that was a moment. Damien is closing in with Nico. I think... We might have a very eventful final lap. At the top position.
I mean, you know the car, like when it hits the ground, it stops sucking, which pushes the car back up, and then it starts sucking again. What if
Yeah,
you
but
set
that's
up
when
the
it hits the
springs?
ground.
What if you set up the springs that it doesn't really go back that much? It's a lot of super tiny bounces. Maybe you could set the car up in a way that.
Or maybe not have any bounces at all. How about that? That would be just perfect, wouldn't it?
Just have like aero reactive springs that will increase stiffness when the aero load gets increased.
Or you know what? Forget about the ground effect. Just slap on 3 rear wings. Oh yeah.
Yes. Be like the dude from Cars with the
Exactly.
5 rear wings in the back.
bit indeed.
Cookman right behind. Oh, ice. It's the grass right behind Bossert. He grabbed like 3 seconds in a lap. What's going on
They're
here?
really maybe maybe Damien is using his battery right now, like all of it, trying to catch up and get into that DRS zone. Or maybe just Nico has
He's zooming.
some massive tire wear issues. I doubt, but you never know. He's definitely using a battery right now.
There's just a superior straight line speed of whatever engine is situated in the car.
Maybe the car has 2 engines. Nobody knows about them.
It's the Oxy engine.
The E engine. Black screen.
The Engine.
There you go. Damien is within a second, really. Last lap of the race. I think Nico will be able to hold on to it.
This guy has been leading pretty much since the first lap.
True.
Easy dub for soon-to-be champion Stevenson.
Can Damien do it? Oh no!
Oh!
Oh, and there he
Oh
goes.
no!
He fricked it up right at the end. What a shame. Come on,
Oh,
Damien.
he was getting so close.
But Stevenson
still be able
takes
to
the
do it.
win around Monza.
And this just shows don't celebrate too early. Celebrate when you cross the
There comes Nico. Silver lining for Younger, getting second.
Damien crosses the line in third with a damaged Pride, but
And Irma's right behind him.
he's put on a good show for us. You're right there, Mr. Zap.
Would have been such a close podium. Good job for Damien. He actually managed to recover somehow. Oh, what happened there? I think that's a bit of an early celebration, my dude. It's like the whole race, most of it was no incidents. Everybody last lap just.
Alex
doing
Gaines
donuts.
fifth there.
I mean, to be honest, Damien did like over 20 laps on C3, so I don't blame him for spinning out.
He pushed it a little bit too hard. He got too greedy, you know.
Well,
Everybody did a good race today.
it was
That made this fun.
it was a fun one.
Ah! I was hoping
very
for
eventful.
Damien. I was hoping for Damien to clutch that second place.
Minus 280 seconds. Now that is a record. Nice.
So the championship goes forth to Hockenheim in 2 weeks' time. It's the gap has obviously gone bigger, but mathematically, Nico Bossa is still within reach. Bit of a reach, but looking at the championship standings, let's have a look. Riss finished fourth in the end, did he? Yeah. That helps quite a lot in the end. The gap was 25 points, I believe. Now, I goofed that up. Who got the fastest lap?
Let me check.
gap was 25 points, and then now, not including any fastest laps, it's 26. So
I think it's Benoit with a 21.9 or a
okay.
21.1.
Is anyone waiting for an interview? Oh, there's quite a lot of people. All right, well, let's get our race winner. Stevenson, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Walk us through it.
GW.
That was the hardest win. Qualifying was horrible. It was 15 degrees Celsius, bro.
Yeah.
That's so cold, bro. My tires were not warm.
Yeah.
My C2s, right, to the lowest possible pressure, they were so cold. Oh my god.
Still easy win, it seemed like.
And that was the hardest one yet, but poor Ermis, he should have won that.
Yeah, I mean, he
Poor
looked
Ermis,
strong.
I feel bad.
They both did. Both cars, both younger cars looked strong. Damien opted in for the alternative strat. Didn't work out for him.
I saw that. He almost got him, but he made a mistake. But like once those younger cars got into the C2s, they were pretty slow, it seemed. They were rapid on the C3s, but pretty slow on the C2s.
Did you time your qualifying wrong?
Yes. I wanted to get one more lap in. I thought I had time.
Fair enough. Overall, it looked like it looked dominant, but you said it was a struggle. Are you looking forward to Hockenheim?
I didn't even want to do it, but I guess I have to.
The Hawk.
I mean, the championship isn't settled just yet.
Might as well be.
But yeah, Hockenheim. Any experience with that track?
Yes. Last time I raced there was pretty bad.
Let's see if Lady Luck favours you then. Thank you for putting on a show.
Thank you for streaming.
And let's get Damien DeGrasse. Yeah, Damien DeGrasse third. What happened there, man? At the end,
You fucked up, my boy.
You got greedy, huh?
I was more worried. Oh, the tire, to be honest, was on its last, literally absolute last leg, and I was still pushing, right? So I had no choice but to push. But yeah, that's the problem. It was 17 lap old C3 at that point.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, anyway, I just want to say sorry to the old rivals that I pinballed at the start. I don't really know what happened, but as soon as I hit the brakes, I was suddenly in between them, like I lagged into them. So that was really crappy. So that kind of ruined it, really. But I switched to a two-stop strategy, C3, C4, C3. So clearly that was fast, but not quite enough to recover from the damage and the, pits.
Yeah, I mean, was it just damage that forced you to pit early?
Yeah, I was losing about 12, 13k on the straight, so it wasn't sustainable. So I just probably still came in too early, but I was just, that would have given me a bit more at the end there, but yeah, the car just wouldn't go.
Yeah, considering I think you were the fastest on the straight, qualifying at least. I remember Steven pointing your speed out. So yeah, that would have been a significant loss. So it's understandable. Yeah, I mean, were you going for the alternate strategy anyway, or was that just because you were kind of boxed into a corner?
Well, it was basically the boxing into the corner, but I realized once it was happening that actually, because of the track temperature, it probably was the faster strategy. I think if I got out ahead or even stayed in third at the start with no damage, I think it would have been not a difficult win, to be honest, for those who realized that.
Yeah. Interesting.
But we were doing low 21s, right? So it was a second faster a lap every lap.
Are we going to see you at Hockenheim?
You'll probably see me, despite my fear of Hockenheim. I will hope to be there. Oh,
I can't wait. I want to see it. You've been great today. We've all been kind of rooting for you because it was like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? But it's a shame how it turned out. But again, it's more about the journey.
Yeah, exactly. You got to try and enjoy that, right? Enjoy the recovery.
Yeah, thank you very much, Damien. And
see you around.
Who's next? Let's get Alex in. Alex, what an ending!
Yeah, scary stuff at the end.
you weren't going to race, and are you glad you did?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, good result in the end. For me this season, it's not been great, so P5 on track is good. Yeah.
Yeah, you matched your season best at Hungary, and yeah, walk us through it. I mean, your qualifying wasn't great, was it?
No, quali was not great. I wasn't too comfortable. I had my screen randomly turned off one time on one of my laps, which was great. I was right behind Stevenson at the time. It was on his lap as well, so I just chucked it in the wall trying to avoid. But obviously that kind of ruined my schedule in quali, to say. So I had to I don't think I actually improved after my first run. I think I did that first run and then that was it. P12, which isn't awful, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you pretty much did one of the best jobs on the grid. I think it was just all about staying consistent. You had a bit of damage there I saw on your front wing, but it didn't seem to hold you up too much. You managed to handle it better than others.
Yeah. I had a little contact with Dave into turn 3, into the second chicane in the lap 1. I managed to avoid all the chaos lap 1 in the first turn. I was braking for the corner coming down, and then I just see one of the DAC cars just cruising down the grass alongside me. I was like, oh, it's going to be a crash here. But thankfully, he crashed in front of me, and I could go through.
Yeah.
But the front wing damage was at turn 3, sorry, after Curva Grande, and it wasn't too bad. It made the front understeery, but I could manage it okay. And then it was just kind of running a consistent race, and I didn't really overtake anyone as such. I know Tommy had his incident, which was, unfortunate with the blue flag car throwing him off, I think, in the braking zone. I'm not going to complain about the position. And then they lost loads of time fixing damage, Gibson and Tommy. So
yeah. Both oxygen cars taking a hit this race, but you pretty much showed what you're capable of.
Yeah, I was surprised as well because the pace on the C2s was awful. I don't know if you were keeping track of my lap times at all, but guys behind were 6, 7, 8 tenths, maybe even a second faster sometimes. And I didn't know why. As soon as I put the C2s on, I was slower. The fresh C2s were slower than the warm C3s for me, which was just really weird. I couldn't push on them, and if I did, it just wasn't fast. So something wrong. We're going to have to take a look why that was, because it was really frustrating. Olsen might have been, well, I mean, he was in the end. But, I might have been able to get the position on Hermes as well. He obviously came back with a weird strategy, but, could have been P4 even. So, but no, P5 is great. And, I'm happy with that for sure.
Nice one. Thank you for putting on a good show. And, well done on looking into the overtake on Felipe right at the end.
Thanks for streaming.
Nice one. And, unfortunately, I missed Hermes. Sorry to jump you in the queue there, Hermes. P4 in the end. Great recovery. Walk us through that, because you looked like you were going to, you were in contention for a win there.
Yeah, my pace was pretty solid. That double downshift was really unfortunate. I think I was pretty good on pace. Like, the recovery went really well.
Yeah. I mean, that was very much needed for Younger. I think you only technically lost a point overall.
I was so demotivated when I came back on the track. The only reason I drove is because Maxi needs points for his constructors. Otherwise, I would have just closed the game.
Yeah, no, definitely. That was I mean, that's really good sportsmanship right there. It's great to see.
I think the craziness with the temperatures gave me an advantage today, because I don't think people realized that C2s were never going to work with these temps.
Yeah, you're right there. That second stint for you was just, it was watching you and Damien DeGrasse kind of just weave your way through the pack. It was that basically the entertainment of the night.
It was I enjoyed it. Let's just say it was fun, but I would have preferred to win anyway.
Yeah, man. There's still 4 races to go. Hockenheim coming up. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm gonna spin off lap 1 like last time.
This. I mean, I've got invested interest, but obviously I want to see you take that fight. So Yeah,
Yeah, I love that track, so I'm gonna try to do good there.
Awesome, man. I can't wait to see it. And yeah, man, thank you very much for racing, sticking with it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Case was waiting for an interview first, but Felipe has just joined the queue and definitely finished up higher. Let's get them both in here. Felipe, let's start with you first. I mean, it's a shame what happened to you right at the end, but you still managed to hold on to 6th, which, considering, where did you qualify? You did
6th, 7th, I think.
7th. I mean, it was a great, like, you got a brilliant, like, undercut on everyone. I think, what, did you go longer and?
No, I think I just kind of I got to P5 on the start into T3, and then I just kind of picked off 2 places by Urmas and the grass crashing, I think, or whatever happened. Then I went, I think, 2 laps longer, 3 laps longer than everyone else. And then the first screen freeze happened, and I was pissed because I should have come out around Steven, but I actually came out like what was it, 15 seconds behind.
Sorry to hear that, man. I mean, that's just the nature of the game, unfortunately.
Yep. It's unfortunate. I was actually very surprised I was still in the fight for P4 after that. But yeah, it happens.
I mean, just a simple thing like that can just throw you off for several laps. And, you know, don't get me wrong. It's one of those things where it goes. I mean, we complain about it, but it's like, no, it really does mess your race up.
Yeah, it's bad.
So to be covered from it is great, man.
Yeah. I mean, I was actually, for a second, I thought about just when like the game unfroze and I was facing the other way around in the pits, I almost quit. And I was like, hold on, let's see what we can get out of this.
Yeah. I mean, you've just reminded me. Yeah, you did like a 360 in the pits, and we actually caught it on stream. And I go, what the heck is that?
Well, basically, what happened was when the pit stop ended.
Yeah.
I just went on the power and the game just froze. So I didn't know what was happening, and the next thing I know, I was facing the wrong direction, and yeah, I was like, what the hell just happened?
I mean, it's unfortunate that you've suffered from that, but again, you know, great result. It's unfortunate that last corner incident as well.
Yeah, that was from the damage from the earlier screen freeze when Irmus overtook me. So like there was nothing I could do. I just turned in and the rear just went. It was.
Still, you're doing a great result.
Yep, good points.
You know, Volpino, you know, need things like this. So, yeah, well done on that.
Thank you very much.
Hockenheim coming up next. You looking forward to it?
I guess it's one of those tracks where like I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's like one of those neutral ones.
Yeah,
I did reasonably well last season, so I hope I can repeat that, and hopefully no crashes. That's what my main goal. No incidents, and the rest will follow suit.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You definitely got it. Thank you for putting on a good show for us, at least.
Thank you for streaming, and thank you for putting together the race.
No worries, man. Have a good one. And last but not least, Case. What happened, man? You had it. Your season best qualifying. You even out qualified Oliver.
Yeah, we had the same lap time. A 1 minute.
Yeah. You're right. I thought that was a glitch. I even have a little moment on stream because of it. But yeah, well done on that. But what happened? I mean, I think I saw you go off at what was it? 10-3.
Well, that's hang on. I had the track schematic somewhere, but it was I think I have it here. Yeah, no, just the exit of turn 5 on that second chicane. I don't know. I think I spun like 3 times there with oversteer. I decided to go with my own setup because I felt it was more stable, had a lot less porpoising. But for some reason, at the beginning, I just kept spinning there, and the car was a bit unstable on the rear on turn 8 entry of Ascari. On the inside curve, and then it just all went downhill. I mean, compared to my last performance, last time out at Monza, where I won the Challenger Split race, and now only at the on the last lap on like turn 8 as well, when I overtook Liceno Lee, I think is his name. I don't remember it too well, but I overtook the guy who was 16th to take second last in the Master Split. I don't know. I'm not sure in what stage of grief, sim racing grief, I'm in right now. But no, this wasn't a good one for me.
I mean, again, look at the positives. You know, it could have been worse.
Yeah, I think it was like P6, P7 at one point. I was so hyped.
Yeah. I know, we all saw it. I mean, all the oxygen cars were suffering with porpoising. It seemed a bit more so than the other cars, don't get me wrong. All of them were dealing with it. But yeah, don't be too kind of disheartened by this. This was a great performance. I think you and Monza just go hand in hand, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the fact that if he still had to keep the session, I would have been too good. Q2, would have been very nice. But yeah, I really don't know why I spun. Might have just been a mistake by me. Might just be a talent issue or something. But I don't know. Something with me and Monza might just be simplicity. That's just straight line speed. That might also be it. But no, I really like the flow of this track. Maybe just with this car, with this setup, it's just a lot more different. I can't push it in the same way that I could in Season 8. Obviously, that car was a lot different. That was the RSS 2020. That thing's just a monster. It's just unbelievable. I took it for a drive a couple of days ago to see what it was like. It's just unbelievably quick. But yeah, just I hope if we do Monza again next season, I will do better. I hope. If I'm either in Challenger or Master, I will do better than this.
Well, I mean, yeah. I'm sure you'll be sticking around for next season anyway to find out what the calendar is. Hockenheim next. You looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously last season I finished P2 there alongside Oliver Gibson, who finished first twice. But no, I like Hockenheim too. As long as you have the blue curbs, I think I'll do decently well.
Brilliant. Okay, I don't know what you mean by that, but anyway, have a good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Come again in 2 weeks' time, where we'll be racing around the Hockenheim Grand Prix. I've been Kilgore. You've been joined by Stephen Hepner and Darian Cloven.
Hello.